Hot Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Check. Lucky. You draw quarter.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And it's taken in at the 9. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here. 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
22, 24. Check 13. Check 13.
From the gun, here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second down 6 at their 48-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
26. Like 22, like 22. Go. Like 22.
Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 9 and 1.
On second down now. Muhammad, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tighten up.
Fournette on the counter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Wait, 20. QB drop. Watch QB drop. Go bandit.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
First down, Denver.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Texans 7, Broncos 0.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, over. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, Alabama. Hey, 41 Mike. 41 Mike. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. Hey, exit. You're all mine. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Hey, keep it up.
Throwing now is Brady. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Cameron Jordan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Matt Wild now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Mike 56.
From the 24, Watson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Get him. Big gap. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 24. Check 24.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Like I said, watch the pass. Here we go. Mike 22, Mike 22. Get down. Keep running. Echo. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Check 99. 24. 26. Mike 22. It's a party now. Get him on.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
On first down, Muhammad. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Reset. 19. 54 Mike. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Give me 9. Mike 54. On the ball.
From the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right? Hey, 59! Not today. Mike's 54. Mike's
Now Watson, operating from the gun, eluding under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Fly 20. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got? Ozzy. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 72.
From the gun, it's Brady. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
After the interception, here's Watson. Being chased out left. Open man there is Malone. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Tight end right. Four down. Check 4. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I'm coming. Alert. 2, Mike 22. Here we go, D. Alert.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 26-yard line.
Mike 22. Let's go, D. Mike 22, he's coming. Mike. Let's go.
Watson escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. We don't want this.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Again, it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. You better be afraid of me. Like 25. You better be afraid of me. Like 20. Hey, find a rope.
Operating from the gun. Watson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. And got his man complete. A big-time play there for the Texans. 41 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On first down, Watson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, Muhammad. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Watson, buying time to his, and it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Fournette. He's going to have the first down past the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
It's going to be a long day.
On play action, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across 45 before going out. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A gain on the play. First down, Denver.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. You don't want none. You don't alert. Hey, Alpha.
To try again after the sack. Brady. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Brady. It's complete to Grant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jakeem Grant, 63 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Next, the score, Texans 10, Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's not going to get me. 56. Mike, 56. 56. He don't know no better. 56 to Mike, boys. 31.
Now it's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
31. 22. He's hot. 6-4. Wait. Here we go. 24. Go. Line up.
Now Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Ooh, the juke.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Let's go. Undercut.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Brady. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, goal 66. Hey, echo. Regular.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch out.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Check 31.
They go again with Muhammad. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check, check, check. Check, Mike, 54.
On second down now, Muhammad. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
22. Watch the curl, watch the curls.
From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bradley Chubb coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up fourth. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start to...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. Brady going to go on fourth down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he will score. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Broncos take over first.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 20-yard
Wait, set. 53. Mike, hey, come on, now. Come on, now.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On third and long, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Watson on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild